guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back if you are new. My name is Hetty and I post videos every single Sunday, all in relation to health, fitness, lifestyle, mindset and eating disorder recovery. So today's video is going to be another sit down video, just like we're having a chat, just like we're having coffee together and we are literally just talking about life. Today's topic of today's video is going to be about beliefs and why our belief system is so incredibly important, whether, in order to achieve certain goals for ourselves, whether that be recovery in an eating disorder, whether that be healing your relationship with food, whether that be achieving some lifelong dream that you've had related to business, career, relationships, any of those types of things, why our belief system is so incredibly important. So I'm going to chat about that and my own experience as well in today's video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of these kind of videos. Please pop in the comment section below any future video ideas that you would like to see from me. And I will also leave my Instagram handle down below as well, so you can check me out on Instagram if you want to see more inspiration and motivation. So when we are trying to achieve a certain goal, I think a lot of people take action in the perspective of we need to take as much action as possible and therefore we are going to achieve our goal, which is relatively true. Obviously, when we are trying to achieve a goal, we need to take action. Without action, we're never going to achieve anything. However, the underlying reason why a lot of people, and myself included in this, I've definitely taken all the action in the world and not gained the benefit or not actually achieved my goal, or even not able to maintain that goal for the long term. The underlying reason why we might take action on something and we might not actually achieve the goal, all of this comes under our belief system. So our belief system is formed from, early childhood. We are told things, we're taught things from really small ages, and usually from the ages of 0 to 7. This is the age frame in which we are essentially like sponges at those ages, meaning that whenever people will tell us something or teach us something, we literally soak that information in like a sponge would. So anything that we are told, that means good or bad, we absorb and we take into our subconscious. Now, as we obviously grow older, we attract certain situations, life happens, maybe we didn't get the job that we wanted, maybe we didn't get the grades that we wanted, maybe we fell into destructive eating habits, all of these kinds of things. And all of these things can either form a stronger belief system, or it can back the belief system up that we already had formed from a young age. And how does this tie in with achieving goals now? Well, let's say, for example, from a young age, you were not given much attention from maybe your caregivers or your parents, and you took that information as a child because that child had no resources, it had no knowledge on what this situation was. Maybe your parents were just too busy to maybe give you the attention that you needed at that age, or maybe unfortunately, you were a victim of abuse or anything like that, and that information then gets stored within us, and we take that and view that as evidence to prove to ourselves that we are maybe unworthy, we are unworthy of love, or we are not important, we're not good enough, essentially, all of these types of things. And this is where those hidden beliefs come from, our very, very early childhood. So how can that form and develop as we grow older? Well, if we have formed the belief that we are not worthy of love, if we're not good enough from a young age, we carry that belief with us without even knowing that we are carrying that. And we carry that through our teens, our adult our adulthood, maybe we get into relationships and maybe we get treated badly. This can be as well why some people tend to fall for the same guy or get into the same sort of relationship that might be abusive, or we're not treated as well as what we wanted to, and we sort of going around in circles, and we're thinking, why do I always attract this type of person? And this can be why sometimes we attract the same sort of person, and we're left thinking, why is it that all the good guys are gone, or why do I keep attracting the same kind of people in my life? And this is because we've formed this habit, and we then continue to act in a certain way because we are literally holding this belief about ourselves that we are no good. So therefore, when we are walking around in that manner that we're unconscious of, when we're believing something like that, we look for evidence to back that belief up, believe it or not. So our belief system is constantly looking in ways to prove our beliefs true, whether that be good or bad. So we might go into those relationships and think, well, I know I'm not worthy because I've been treated really badly, I got abused as a kid, or I never got attention that I wanted to, etc., etc. So our brain will literally search for evidence to back our belief up that we are unlovable or not good enough, etc. Now, if we're doing all of these things, it doesn't matter how many relationships we get into, or it doesn't matter how much action we take, whether we lose weight or we, buy the latest new clothes or makeup or transform our physique or appearance or get a good job, etc. If those beliefs still deep down are that we are unlovable, unworthy, or not good enough, it doesn't matter how much external things we gain, we will either still be unhappy or still in search of something more. This can be a lot of the time why people, when they lose weight, or people in an eating disorder, can never feel like they've lost enough weight, or they're still fat, or they still need to lose more weight. And this was definitely the case for me as well. It didn't matter how skinny I got, it was still not good enough, because deep down that belief about myself was still unloved and unworthy. So I was constantly trying to seek out external validation from relationships, my weight, I was trying to lose more and more weight, my job, all of these types of things. And it can just put us in a vicious cycle where we're just searching for more and more external things to make us feel happier. When our belief system is to our core telling us that we're not worthy, that we're not good enough, and all of these things, we may find ourselves self-sabotaging on certain goals. So maybe you have the goal of maybe fulfilling your dream career, and you know deep down that that's really what you want, but there's a lot of resistance there in terms of maybe you're not applying for the job, maybe you're not studying the qualification that you need in order to get you to that job, maybe you're not doing as well as probably deep down you know you could do. And we can feel very frustrated with ourselves with these types of situations that we find ourselves in, and myself included. I've definitely struggled with this a lot. It's almost like we know what we should be doing, but yet we aren't doing it. There's some almost invisible resistance there. And usually what that resistance is our hidden beliefs about ourselves, or about our worthiness, or about the belief of, having a successful career or business, whatever that might be. Or if you're in eating disorder recovery, maybe you want deep down to recover, but deep down you fear that when you do recover, that maybe that means that, you lose your validation, you lose that edginess to you, you lose that lovableness. Maybe people might not see you in the same way, maybe people might reject you. All of these types of things which are formed from our belief system as a young child. And this is something that I just spoke about on my Instagram. So like I said, if you're not following me on Instagram, definitely give me a follow. I will link my tag down below. I talk a lot on there about mindset and things like that. But when we believe something, whether that be true or not true, that will determine our direction and our success. And I think there's a famous quote, and I'll have to put it on the screen because I can't remember who said it. Whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are right. And that is entirely true. And like I said, I'm going to put that on the screen so you can visually see it, because whenever we go into anything, if we have the belief that we can do something, we will go into that activity or that goal or whatever situation that may be with a completely different mindset, different energy. And think about it like this. Let's say you are going on a date with somebody, and it's maybe your first date with this person. Maybe you've not met them before or not met them in a romantic situation. And your belief about yourself, about the situation is, they're not going to like me. They're going to think I'm too fat. I look horrible. I don't like what I'm wearing. I am skin. I've got no money, so I hope they pay for me. Why would they like me? I'm such a loser. Like, I normally sit at home on my own eating Ben & Jerry's. All of these types of things. If you are going into that situation, how do you think you are going to hold yourself? How do you think energy-wise you are going to go into that situation? Firstly, all those thoughts are heavy. You're going to be slumped. You're probably going to be hiding yourself. You're probably going to be a little bit withdrawn. You probably won't be wanting to open up much about yourself. You might feel very closed off. You might even seem a little bit negative. If you're holding a lot of negativity about yourself, you tend to project that onto somebody else. So you might even seem a little bit negative to that person. And obviously, how do you think that date would go, essentially? If you met up with somebody with all of that withdrawn and negativity surrounding them, how do you think you would feel if you was on a date with that person? Chances are you probably wouldn't want to see them again, because you think, oh God, that was really painful. They didn't seem to really like me. They didn't even seem to want to be there, and they seem really negative and drainy. So chances are you probably wouldn't want to see that person again. And then if you were that person, the fact that they didn't call back, the fact that they didn't want to see you again, you would then take that on as proof that you are not good enough, unworthy of love, you're always going to be single forever, all of these types of things. Whereas if you went into that same situation, maybe with the same body weight you were, the same wardrobe that you had no clothes to wear, the same skin bank account, all of these types of things, if you went into that situation differently with the attitude and belief that I'm excited to meet this person could either be the love of my life, or I could meet a new best friend. I'm really excited to meet somebody. I'm excited to go out and do something different to what I've been doing. I can wear my favourite top that I always wear, that I absolutely love. I'm going to do my hair nice. I'm excited to see where they take me and go out for dinner. Yes, it might be a bit expensive, but I'm really looking forward to the overall experience. That energy, them beliefs are going to hold you in a completely different way and manner to the other set of beliefs. And the thing is, nothing changed. The circumstance did not change. The date, yourself, your body weight, you didn't lose 10 pounds. All of these things stayed exactly the same. And the difference was our belief system, and therefore our energy. So our energy is lifted. We feel enthusiastic. We feel excited about, the possibility of meeting somebody completely new, good conversation, different environments, all of these types of things. We're going to go in completely different. And this is the difference, and this is how powerful our belief systems can be in terms of when we are going for our goals. If you are thinking right now, I've got so much to work on and things like that, I would encourage you to write down, either in a journal or a notebook, and write down where right now you feel you are holding yourself back from achieving a certain goal, and just see what comes to mind. Don't edit it too much, don't overthink it. You know, maybe right now, like I said before, maybe you're holding yourself back from meeting a person that you really want relationship wise. Maybe you're not putting yourself out there because, you know, you fear rejection, and, you know, deep down you feel like nobody's really gonna be interested in you. All of these types of things. Write down where you honestly feel you are holding yourself back. See what comes up from that. Maybe start to just ask yourself gently, where did I learn that? Where did I learn that maybe I'm unworthy of success? Where did I learn that I'm not good enough? Where did I learn that I'm not pretty enough or lovable? All of these types of things, and really get specific on those things. And by being specific, it points us in a direction in terms of where we need to work on and what beliefs might be right to the bottom of the surface that we can't quite see, that we might not be fully aware of. It's about getting to the root cause and the root belief that is holding us back. And in order to do that, we need to ask ourselves these very specific questions about where we're holding ourselves back, what we fear might happen if we go for that goal, or what's benefiting us from not taking action. And through gaining clarity on our hidden beliefs, on our limiting beliefs, where we heard those stories, where we've created those stories from our past, from our childhood, once we can uncover that, we can then start to actively start transforming those beliefs. And that's what this is all about. In order to achieve a lifelong goal, yes, it requires action. Yes, it requires, you know, motivation and courage and things like that. But in order to do all of those things, we need to first believe that we are worthy, that it is possible for us, and uncover all of those limited beliefs that are holding us back. Otherwise, we can be so busy doing these external things, you know, busy ticking things off, busy doing all the action, but deep down we don't believe that it's possible. And in reality, we may do all of these things and not actually get the results that we actually want. So our belief system is so incredibly important. And this is something that I'm so massively passionate about, because for a long, long time, my beliefs have been holding me back. In the past, they held me back so much, and I didn't even realize it. And that's the crazy thing. Sometimes we believe that we are just dealt a bad hand, or, you know, we're just unlucky. And the truth is, guys, none of that is true. It is bullshit. Everybody is capable of achieving amazing things, and you are capable of achieving whatever it is you want, whatever life you want for yourself. You are able to do that. All that's keeping you stuck is your beliefs about yourself, and that is what this work's all about. I really hope you enjoyed that video, guys. And like I said, please let me know in the comments if this resonated with you at all and if this has helped you at all. Also, I have my own free guide that is based around this whole subject. If you are finding yourself that you are, you know, stumbling around, self-sabotaging, maybe you have a lot of bad habits that you really want to get rid of, and you just feel like overwhelmed and that something is massively stopping you from living the life that you want. Maybe you need clarity on what it is that you want. I have a free guide, and I'm going to link it down in the description below. And like I said, it is completely free, and you can download it straight to your phone or your computer. And it goes into depth about what you need to start doing in order to unleash your potential, let go of those limiting beliefs, let go of those self-sabotaging and bad habits, and gain clarity on what it is you want, not what everybody else around you wants you to do, but what you want to do. So you can ultimately start living the life that you truly are passionate about. So like I said, I will link that in the description box below. Please check that out, and definitely drop me a message either on Instagram or on my YouTube video and let me know how you found it. Let me know how you've been getting on with it. There is also a link to join my free private Facebook group, which I will also link in the description box below. And in there, I discuss in further detail about all of this mindset stuff, all of these things that are stopping us from achieving our ultimate goals. So like I said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this was useful to you, and please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.